and welcome back to December Daily Day 24. I'm still in awe that we've made it this far, and just flipping through the December dailies, it's pretty wild. Then I'm so glad that we're here. Today, my friends and I, we went to a exhibition called Gender and Space, Women's in the Shadow of History, and it's situated in Daegun. And here I am flipping through the pages a little bit of the booklet that was there at the exhibition. So this is the kind of found ephemera that I have found myself collecting. I think previously I would be so discouraged to actually pick this up or even read this at all, because basically the contents in this booklet is the exact same contents as in the exhibition space itself. So I don't really see a point on why I should have it, but because I wanted to journal with this, I thought it would be super cool to actually get these booklets, especially because they're free, so I should totally make use of it. And plus I really like the bold colors of the design. I think it would fill up a spread kind of in a way like really quickly. So I'm just whipping out my cutting board and I'm using this is a makeshift drawing pad or drawing easel. I'm gonna put the link up on the right hand corner, but this is my makeshift stand or easel for when I started plein air for the very first time. Well, not the very first time, but when I wanted to have kind of like a pad and also my paints and a palette that I can hold up in the same time. This is probably my most lightweight setup, or not. My most lightweight setup would be just a sketchbook and the Art Toolkit pocket palette, but this is like the next best thing, or the second best thing. Anyways, I am just now figuring out what colors I want to use and also which parts of the exhibition that I wanted to use or showcase in this spread. So this exhibition was really interesting. Like, when I imagine gender and space, I'm imagining contemporary art or contemporary history. But apparently this was a historical colonial era history of women. And it's kind of sad because even though it says like it's gender and space and invisible women and stuff, I don't think I saw a lot of women in the exhibition itself, which is kind of sad because I would think that this would actually be an opportunity for the curator to showcase like the hidden contributions of women during that time. But if you just like glance from the photographs that I was flipping through in the booklet, there's barely any women, so that kind of sucked. Like, I'm pretty sure that even though there are a lot of women that are not showcased in photographs and all, I'm pretty sure that would be enough for them to show like a little balance 50-50 or something, especially because it's a curated exhibition in 2022. But I digress. I mean, their reasonings could be something more cultured than I could ever comprehend. So I'm just cutting down these like really big bold pages to size. I wanted to cover the whole spreads of the Traveler's Notebook insert, and they are too wide but not tall enough. So I'm trying to figure out how I can fill up the space in the top and just basically collage using my cutter, just finicking around and making sure that I cut everything straight because I only have one copy of this booklet. So if I mess this up, I wouldn't be able to get another one, or at least then I would just have to work on a completely different color and title, and in which case I need to do it all over again. Gotta say though, I really love this cutting board because they have those like lines to make sure that I can cut everything straight. Well, turns out I'm bringing it back, I'm cutting it further. Not the best at math, but I just wanted to make sure that I'm not covering anything up in the spread in a way that I want to, so I am just make sure I'm fitting everything to size. I don't really read Chinese, but I wanted to keep that in as well, since Chinese is one of the written languages that are around Hong Kong besides the Roman alphabet. I wanted to make sure that that was in because I didn't want to just erase the Chinese part just because I didn't read it, especially because this whole curated exhibition was bilingual. Like, there was a Chinese text and also an English text, and judging from the Chinese text, it is in traditional Chinese. But yeah, I'm not an expert of written Chinese, so I have no clue what's going on in that area. Anyways, now I am just collaging it in, and I wanted to put that gender and space like very loudly in the middle. So even though this yellow Chinese text does cover the English text a little bit, I didn't really mind because I would be covering it again with this white. Oh, actually, now that I look at it, I should have cut that even further so that the invisible text would be more legible and not covered up, because now I'm literally cutting the invisible. But actually no, it works out quite fine because now I put the 24 there. So I'm making use of space. Yeah, and then for journaling, I was contemplating if I should write with my black brush pen, but then I thought that it would contradict too much, or it would be a little bit too loud with all these like loud black bold text that are already in the background. So I'm just using my white Sakura jelly roll. So this is a very simple and straightforward spread. I think like it's not very Christmassy, but this did happen today, and I think I wanted to commemorate that we went to that exhibition, so here it is. Like, it's not about journaling about every single part of the day, right? Like, it's kind of just, you're also curating your own parts of the day that you want to document in a spread that you think would be kind of cute and that you can show off a little bit, or it's a little bit unique to your day and also not personal enough to be shared on the internet. Alright, that's gonna be it from me today. I'll see you tomorrow during Christmas.